Okay, hello guys. For some of you, gonna be like an afternoon, other one's gonna be night. Got it? So, well, as you know, this is gonna be like a synchronous class, right? So I'm gonna explain to you guys what is going to be the lesson that we supposed to have during this class, right? During this week. So we must be covering unit number 2, okay? So I'm gonna be sharing with you the lesson that we're gonna cover during this class, and then you're gonna have to check at home um, the activities you're gonna have, right? So as a task or as a homework, okay? So basically, in here, let me share. Here we have the lesson 2, okay? So I mean, unit number 2, okay? So now here we have, okay. Okay, so I think we can see now. Okay, in this unit, we're gonna be talking about food, okay? So it says the future of food. Got it? So when we talk about the future of food, we have to try to analyze, right? As I said it, what is going to, okay, so yeah, basically we have the topic that is like totally known by all of you, right? Food. But what about the future of food? So what do you think, or how do you think future will be in the okay, how do you think, right, that future that food will be in the future? So sorry. Get it? So how could be, right? So we have to imagine all these things, all right? So here we have, now I'm going to talk about the objectives we have here. And it says, talk about trends, all right? So what could be the meaning of trends? Talk about preparing food, make, accept, and refuse offers in social situations, write the results of a survey, and create a plan to improve our restaurant. Okay, so now we're gonna analyze all these things as an objective we have here, right? But so for that, we're gonna have, right, different questions to analyze, right? Yeah, they're gonna help us to analyze this picture we have here. That it says, look at the picture and what would you call this dish, right? So what ingredients does it have? What ingredients does this type of food usually have? And would you like to try it? Why or why not? So here, I think, in my perspective, right, in my own perspective, that is a pizza, right? So it's a pizza, different pizza that we have here. But it's not made by, you know, the ingredients that most of the time we have in a pizza. So it's like we have here what? Those are fruits. Okay. So in your task, your first task, you're gonna analyze what ingredients do we have, right, in this pizza. Okay. So you're gonna have time, and that's going to be right as I explained, right? You're gonna have time about 1 minute to record yourself, right? Trying to analyze this picture, and then you're gonna give your all comments about, right, as possible as you can do it, right, in just 1 minute. Okay. So and then it says the dish is an example of a fusion food, right? So a mixture of different types of food. And what fusion foods do you know about? How you tried any of them? Describe them for ideas and match Marina's video. So that is a good topic. Got it? Why? Because most of the time in English or in any other language, we're going to be talking or we're going to be discussing with other friends, with different people, right, about food. If we travel, we're going to have to try to find food, right? So if we are, yeah, if we travel to the United States, got it? So we must know some things about food. Okay, so now, yeah, I'm gonna share with you, right? So you already have the book, got it? So the first activity you're gonna have to do in this part, right, is analyze this picture. Okay, so remember that is unit number 2. Okay, so well, let's go with this lesson 2.1. Okay, and it says menu with a mission, and it says talk about trends, right? So look, this word trends, what could be the meaning of trends? Okay. So basically, when we talk about trends, it means something that is nowadays we consider that most of the people is, yeah, most of the people are doing, right? So what could be a trend? We could be talking about trend if we refer about technology, trends, right? So we're talking this time, yeah, this time about food. So what are the trends we have nowadays? Okay. So, language in context. Read the online article about Chef Dan Barber, which statement best summarizes Barber ideas, right? So here we have two options. Got it? We have A, we have B, right? So A, it says, people shouldn't waste so much food. Okay, that's an interesting sentence, right? B, it says, people should only cook and eat vegetables. Okay, so other one, right? That it's like do you agree with something or not, right? So we're gonna have to discuss. And let's read that, right? That it says, would you order a dumpster dive vegetable salad? Will you eat food that other people throw away? Dan Barber is a respected, right, chef, and he's offering his customers just that. For Barber Luxury, ingredients are the thing of the past. His restaurants make the most of ingredients that are far from fashionable. And some would even call them trash. Barbie doesn't care what food looks like. If it tastes good, eat it. So if you prefer good flavor to good looks, you will love his food. Restaurants always offered a doggy bag if you want to take food home, but Barbie takes it a step further and promotes, right, zero waste. And this is just an fact. The idea is gaining popularity in the restaurant world. So Barbe's restaurants are among the trendings in the USA, which surprised me. Can his unusual dishes really be good? But I might agree to try something about professional chef like Barber serves, even those ugly carrots. Get it? So basically to analyze this bar, right? So people shouldn't waste so much food or people should only cook and eat vegetables, right? So which one you consider um, goes better with those two statements we have here? Okay, so A or B, all right? So according to this reading section, it says, look at this. Here you're gonna be able to find the answer that it says, for Barber, luxury ingredients are the thing of the past. Okay, so his restaurants made the most of ingredients that are far from fashionable. Got it? So in this case, right, just summarizing, it means like we don't have to waste, right, food. Okay, so we don't have to waste food. If we can cook something, right, with some of those things that most of people gonna throw it, right? So why not cook and prepare any food? Got it? That gonna taste good. So if that food tastes good, right, are you going to eat it? So that's an important question that nowadays we can ask ourselves, right? So what kind of dishes do you prefer? ¿Sí? ¿Qué tipo de comidas? ¿Qué tipo de platos prefieren ustedes? What kind of dishes do you prefer? Got it? One that looks completely good. Okay, one dish that looks completely good, or one that does not look completely good, right? Does not have a good appearance, but it tastes amazing. It tastes like good, right? So which one do you prefer? Okay, or you're gonna be in between. Got it? O van a estar en medio. So what do you prefer? So in my case, en mi caso, look how do I say this. Miren cómo digo. In my case, right? I prefer um, a dish that has good flavors, right? And it tastes good, right? So it's not about how it looks sometimes. Got it? It's about how it tastes. Okay, so for me, I prefer like a food that tastes so really good. I'm gonna be able to eat it, right? So because if I try something, a dish that it looks amazing, but the flavor is not what I like, or how it tastes, right? It's not It's not, yeah, something that I like too. So I'm not gonna eat it, right? I'm gonna waste that food. Okay. So now in this part, remember that most of the time we're gonna have the glossary, right? And it's an important part that it says dumpster, right? So what is the meaning of dumpster? What is the doggy bag, right? So the first one, it says large metal container into which people put waste, and the doggy bag is a small container to take home unfinished food. Okay, so the doggy bag, right? So it means when you go to a restaurant, right, you didn't, yeah, you didn't finish your dish and you want to take it to home. Okay, so that is called the doggy bag, right? So you're gonna ask like the waitress, right, or the waiter, hey, I'm full, right? Estoy lleno, ¿sí? ¿Y quieren llevar a la casa? I'm full. Can I put this, right? Or can you please save this in a doggy bag, right? So I wanted to take to my home. That is a good one, right? So now, the vocabulary you're gonna have to put in practice is about describing trends, okay? So the first one, it says, look at the expressions in the box, listen and say the words. Are they talking about an upward trend, a downward trend, or a description of something's popularity, right? So things of examples to support your answers, right? So now, second activity is we are learning vocabulary. We have to know in a complete way what all those words mean, right? So if I don't know what they mean, I'm not gonna be able to talk. I'm not gonna be able to even structure the sentence, right? So I'm not gonna be able to express myself for something. Got it? And most important, as I said it, when we are referring about food, that is completely important. Got it? Eso es completamente importante, chicos. ¿Sí? Expresar lo que yo siento, expresar lo que yo quiero sobre la comida, right? So food is totally important when we know, when we want to express in a restaurant what we really want. Got it? So don't wait yourself, right? Or don't expose yourself, got it? To go to a place, to go to a restaurant that they talk in English and you don't know what or how you express yourself to, right? Require something or to ask something, right, in a restaurant. Got it? So, no esperemos a quedar, como les digo, ¿sí? No esperemos a quedar mal tal vez en un restaurante, sí, donde hablen inglés, vamos a suponer, porque it's like a dream, es nuestro sueño, sí. Sometimes we want to travel. Nosotros queremos viajar. Most of the people want to travel to the United States, right? So a los Estados Unidos, la mayoría de ocasiones, okay? So imagine yourself in that situation. Imagínense ustedes en esa situación. Got it? So van al restaurante y no saben cómo pedir comida. Okay, so now, as I said it, the next activity you have as a homework or you have as some task, it's going to be try to find the meaning of all those. Okay, so it means be a fat. Okay, so I'm gonna play this audio for you and you're gonna listen. Okay, so just to know how we have to pronounce all those expressions, and also you guys want to put in practice at home.
Lesson 2.1, page 12, exercise 2A.
Be a fad. Be a thing of the past. Be all the rage. Be fashionable. Be old-fashioned. Be on the way out. Be the latest thing. Be the next big thing. Be trendy. Come back in style. Gain interest. Gain popularity. Go out of style. Lose interest. Lose popularity.
Okay, so we're gonna listen again, right, the second time, and then we continue with the other part.
Lesson 2.1, page 12, exercise 2A.
Be a fad. Be a thing of the past. Be all the rage. Be fashionable. Be old-fashioned. Be on the way out. Be the latest thing. Be the next big thing. Be trendy. Style. Gain interest. Gain popularity. Go out of style. Lose interest. Lose popularity.
Okay, so there we have, right? So a fad, look, and here we have two examples, right? Like in a conversation, it says, a fad is something that is popular. Look at this, right? So a fad is something that is popular for a short time. So that's a description of popularity, right? So miren lo que nos dice, a fad es algo que es popular, ¿sí? Por un periodo corto de tiempo. So, es una descripción que podemos hacer sobre la popularidad, right? So, a fad is something that is popular for a short time. So, that's a description of popularity, right? And then it says, yeah, fidget spinners, right? So, look at this. Get it? So, what's going to be the meaning of this word? Are a recent fad. You remember. Get it? So, we have this one. Right? It was like a trend that most of young people, right, used to have in their hands, right, playing like rolling all this stuff. Got it? So now, the other exercise, right, we have, it says now go to page 142 and do the vocabulary exercises for 2.1, right? So that is the exercise, okay? So please, guys, that is gonna be what you're gonna have to do, okay? So it says describing trends, all right? And here we have complete the sentences with the correct expression. The first word is given to help you. Which sentences do you disagree with? Change them to make them true for you. Look at this. Change them to make them true for you, ¿sí? Van a cambiar estas oraciones para hacerlas verdad, o sea, para que, sí, para que lo que vaya acorde a sus necesidades, básicamente eso. Okay, so here we have 5 sentences, okay? And then in exercise B, you're gonna have to put this, right? So choose the correct words to complete the paragraph. So aquí básicamente vamos a poner las palabras en el orden correcto, ¿sí? So, for example, it says Japanese food is suddenly all the rage or going out of style. So what do you think? Okay, so there we have, right? Then let's go back again. And here we have other exercise, guys, that you're gonna be, you're gonna have to complete, okay? So it says, think of trends and fashions, complete the sentences so that they are true in your opinion and explain why. You can use your phone to find interesting images to support your opinion. Got it? So for men, I have beard, right? Mira, yo tengo barba. Got it? So what do you think about this, right? So for men, beards are definitely, right? La barba, ¿qué creen ustedes? What do you think? In my case, right? So for men, beards are definitely a good style that a man can have, right? Yes, that men can have. Okay, so yeah, that's a good one, right? I love beard. I love my beard, and it's like a way to express myself that I'm good. Okay, so there you have, right? So you guys, I'm gonna assign for you some activities about the speaking one. Okay, so you're gonna have 2 activities about this, right? The first one is about trying to describe pictures, right? Or trying to describe this picture that we have. Responder estas preguntas, describir esta imagen, okay? Just in one video, record yourself. Van a grabarse y describir esta imagen en 1 minuto, okay? Esta va a ser su actividad, ¿sí? And the second activity, la segunda actividad, or the second task you're gonna have, right, is about this one, right? So, complete exercise B, right? So exercise 2.1 about page 142. And you're going to have to answer about your own opinion, right? Your own opinion, these 4 sentences that we have here. Okay, so now, I already asked you, ya les pregunté, see, what is the trend? And I already told you the come on, the meaning of this word. Okay, so here you can find again what is a trend. Got it? So use be trending. See, utilizamos este be trending to talk about a topic or issue that is very popular at the moment. ¿Sí? Utilizamos este be trending para hablar de qué? De un tema o cualquier otra cosa que es popular en este momento. ¿Sí? So, for example, gray hair for young women is trending on social media. Okay, so here you have gray hair for young women is trending on social media. Okay, so those are the exercises you're going to have, right, as a task about this lesson 2.1. Okay, so estas serían las tareas que tienen, chicos, de la lección, perdón, la unidad 2, ¿sí? Describir esta imagen en 1 minuto. Aquí tienen estas preguntas que les van a ayudar a describir esta imagen, ¿sí? Que nos habla, miren, deben analizar. You have to analyze how is this pizza, right? Made it of, right? So, and also you're gonna have to say the ingredients we have. What do you think about this pizza? Si los ingredientes que tiene esta pizza, de qué está hecha esta pizza y qué creen a futuro sobre esto, right? So, and then you have those other activities that I explained. Y por último tenemos estas actividades que les acabo de explicar, ¿ok? So that's it about this 2.1 lesson. Esta es la primera actividad del 2.1 lección.